Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about a tool which is often used on web application security and pen testing. So we are going to talk about Burp Suite. What is Burp Suite? Burp Suite is what we call a proxy that we put between a web application or navigator and a web server. So as you can see on the image, here on our machine or web app, we maybe we are logging on a website. Burp Suite, we are going to send a request to the web server, but Burp Suite has a proxy will intercept the request. And on Burp Suite, we can intercept, as I said, we can modify, we can analyze the request before sending it to the server. And the server will do the same by sending back a response to the proxy, and the proxy will send it back to our web application or navigator. So, how to download Burp Suite on Windows 11? So just we just come here and we type Burp Suite. So Burp Suite is a tool developed by Paul Swigger. So we click here on the official Paul Swigger website. Come here on my account. So me, I already have an account. If you don't have it, just create one with your email address. Yes, to download Burp Suite here, just come on support and we come here on download the latest version of Burp Suite. So we are going to use Burp Suite community because it is free. We don't need a license. If you have money or you want a license, you can download Burp Suite Professional. So here, just click on community. Okay. As we click on community, here is the latest version of Burp Suite. Just click on download. For me, I have already downloaded Burp Suite and install it. You just, as you know, you just wait it download and you just follow all the steps to install Burp Suite. So let's launch Burp Suite and make an overview. So you can take waiting that Burp Suite load. You can take 1 second and you just subscribe to the channel and put a like to the video. So let's wait Burp Suite to load. So Burp Suite is often used by pen tester. Okay, Burp Suite load. Okay, here as we are using Burp Suite community, we cannot use we don't have the option of new project on this. We just have the temporary project in memory. So it's not bad. We are going to use it. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Burp Suite is loading. We are just going to do an overview to see key points of Burp Suite. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. So here is the we are on Burp Suite with what will what is interesting us is not here, but is not the dashboard of Burp Suite, but here the proxy session. Here on Burp Suite, we have two solutions. We can connect Burp Suite to navigator like Edge, Firefox, or even Chrome. But in this case, there are some bugs. It's not easy for a beginner, but you can do, if you are a beginner for even entertainment or learning, you can do that. But the the second solution is that Burp Suite comes with its own navigator, which is already configured. So we just have to use it. Okay, we just click on open browser. We just click on open browser and the Burp Suite browser is going to open. Okay, we click on open browser on intercept session of Burp Suite. Okay, okay. Here is here the Burp Suite navigator. This navigator is based on Chromium, the same as Chrome. So we are going to go to the oldest website of the world. This website is info.cen.ch. Here is the oldest, the first website in the world on the internet. As you can see, I told you Burp Suite, the navigator was already configured with Burp Suite, but as you notice, nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. Let's let's put it okay. Let's put it like this. But nothing happened on Burp Suite. It's because we didn't uh, activate the interceptor. So the interceptor is off. Let's put it on. Okay. So now if I load the page again, something happened here as you can see. But as I told you, Burp Suite is a proxy. So I send by loading the page again, I send a request to the web server. But the request is here is held by Burp Suite. So to release the request on Burp Suite, we just have to click on forward and it will not loading again as you can see. I click on forward to forward the request to the web server. Let's click on forward. As you can see, the website stop loading. So again, if I do again, as you can see, I have to forward it. So here is a the first thing. Again, let's load again. I'm going to show you something. So here, as you can see, here is the get to the website. Here is the name of the website that we are in here, and the host is here is the domain name as you can see. So I can modify here. I can modify the website destination. Let's say maybe test test test, and let's forward it. I forward it. You can see bad request. Your browser sent a request that this server could not understand. So the request is bad because I modify the request as you see. But if I want to see let's load it again. I forward it. Okay, but if I want to see the HTTP request, how do I have to do? So I just have to come here, always on also on proxy. Here we are on intercept. You just come here on HTTP history. Okay, here is here is the HTTP request. Here, as you can see, here is our website, the first website on the internet. So maybe let's click here. Here is the this part is very, very, very important. Why? Because here, as you can see, I click here. Here is the request, and here is the response. And if you are very attentive, you see that here we have the date, and here, very important, we have the server. The server is an Apache server. In some case, we have the server and the version of the server. And if a server and maybe a version has a known vulnerability, it's very dangerous. So we can use that vulnerability maybe for SQL injection, or I don't know. So it's very important. And second thing is that you can notice that here we cannot modify, but on the interceptor it was possible to modify, as I show you. So now here, if I want to modify something, how do I do? To modify on HTTP history, you just have to select all this, make a right click, and click on send to the repeater. Here is very important. We send it, the repeater became yellow. Voila. Okay. Here is the, if you notice, here is the same request as on the HTTP history. Okay. So here we can modify things. Let's modify again. Let's put test, as I did test test. Oh, now as you notice here on the repeater, we don't have the possibility to forward our request. How to do? We just click on send here, send. We click on send. Okay. 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 As you can see here, when we click on send here, here we have 400 bad request. So there is a bad request here. As let me. Okay, when we click on send, here is the response with 400 bad request. Okay, it's okay here. So maybe if you are working on many many website and you want to filter, because there are many HTTP requests, how to do. So you can just filter by clicking here. As you can see, some box are checked and some not, image are not checked. If you if you look here, there are no images. Okay, here we can filter by stature code, and here is not, for me, it's not the most important here, but the most important is here proxy on proxy setting. Is here on proxy setting. Here on proxy setting, we can, here you can see the IP address and the port 8080 on which we are Burp Suite is listening. And here is very, very important. Maybe if you are working on the Google website and on info.send.ch website, okay, let's create a what we call a rule, an intercept and a request interception rule. Here, let's enter info.send.ch. I'm going to show you what happened here. Okay, okay. What happened here? Let's enter Google Google website, google.fr. Let's enter. Let's enter. Look here. Look at here. Nothing is happening here. Nothing. The intercept is on, but nothing is happening here. As you can see, nothing is happening here. Let's turn off the interceptor. Nothing. Wait, wait. Ah, no. I have to. Oh, there is a timeout. Wait. Let's open our navigator, the Burp navigator again. Wait, I open the navigator again. It's taking little time. I don't know why. Maybe it's the connection or. Okay, here is our navigator. Okay, here is our navigator. Let's go to the Google website. If you notice here, nothing is happening here. Nothing happened on Burp Suite, even though the interceptor was on. Nothing happened because I create a rule which stipulate that is the interceptor works only on the info.send.ch website. But if I go to that website, let info, okay. Oh, I don't know if there's still that rule. Okay, as you can see, when I go on the info.send.ch website, the interceptor intercept the request. So I have to forward it. Okay, I have to forward it. But on Google, if I refresh Google, there is nothing. There is nothing for Google. Nothing is happening here. As you can see, nothing is happening here. So I want to remove that rule. Let's remove that rule. So I think I I have shown you the most important for now. For now, let's turn off. No, I want to show you something. show you something. Okay, here you can see that the last HTTP request is 100, but even though, as you can see here, the interceptor is off, but even though the interceptor is off, the Burp Suite will still receive the HTTP request. Let me show you. Let's refresh this page. Let's refresh this page. I refresh the page 2 times. So we are supposed to have here 102 requests. Let's see. Ah, we have yes. I refresh it 3 times. As you can see here, here is the destination. Here is the website that we will visit. So here we have 103 requests. Let's click on the Google. So here we have 104. Let's refresh. Okay. So it's very important. Even though the interceptor is off, Burp Suite is still receiving our HTTP request. So it was a pleasure to share this video with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you can even write me if you have uh, maybe a problem. So thank you and see you soon. And don't forget, what is easy for user is also easy for hackers.